Hi, it's David in the Stained Glass Studio, and you remember last time we traced out the pattern. Now I've got all the pieces cut out, and here is the regular pattern. And so I'm just going to place these where they go, because I don't want to get things mixed up. And so this is what I do to stay organized, is I place the pattern pieces back over where the cut pieces of glass will go next. And so that gives us a way to keep everything organized, and then I can just pick out the ones that I need for a certain color.
Okay.
Continues on. We're putting this window together now, and I wanted to show you one of the first things you do when you solder it. You see, it's we showed you the layout already, and then Jeannie actually did all of the foiling. But now over here, I'm going to start tacking the window. Now see this? This looks like I've got a really great big gap. The reason I've got a big gap here is because they've all been shifted over. So the first thing I do is I shift it over to the line on the pattern where it should be. And see, I've got a slight gap here, and so what I'm going to do is just slide it over just a little bit more so that it kind of splits the difference. Then when I go in here to tack my two pieces, then the piece will stay, and it looks very much like it's the same. You see, when I push this one over, get that one to push over to there. And you see now this size of a gap and this size of a gap look just about similar. And then I will go ahead and okay, so now then, as I continue around, I'm going to also need to push this one over so that this line is straight. And you see, and so that's the part that's the most technical part of tacking your window. If you do a good job tacking your window, you see, you'll move pieces first, and instead of having gaps, you'll have just exactly the right amount. I didn't move that because I didn't want to show how how big the gap is right there on that particular one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I've got this window all tacked together. I wanted to point something out. Before you go to tipping your window, make sure and tack the edges if it's not getting zinc on it, and that way when you grab and go to pick it up, it'll just stand right up the way you want it. It won't pull the piece out. I've had that happen before, and so now I have a tradition that I make sure and tack these so they're nice and solid. And you can see how great the window looks. And that's it for this video. We really appreciate you joining us, and I think you're going to really like the next one, so stick with us. Thanks.